Have you ever wondered about the paths that God traces for us? With each, He gives us the choice. We can follow it if we like, or not. It's our choice. There once was a time when I wondered about a place. I don't know how many times I drove past it, but soon I found myself taking a tour at that place, International Aid. The man giving the tour told us about how International Aid provides medical equipment, supplies, and health resources to global partners that serve people in need. And as he told me about the impact of their mission, I wondered. We came to some anesthesia machines, and I remembered. While our tour guide spoke about medical equipment, I felt compelled to share a story. In Uganda, there was a small hospital where there were two critically injured patients, a boy, not yet 10 years old, and a woman well into her 30s. They underwent surgeries, and each of their prognoses was held in the balance by the same single factor, time. Neither of the patients could breathe on their own and needed help from equipment. Normally, ventilators would have been used, but the hospital didn't have any that worked, so the medical staff had to rely on their anesthesia machines to help the patients breathe. This is common because modern anesthesia systems have a breathing unit and can be used as ventilators. The problem was the hospital only had the two machines, so any upcoming surgery requiring anesthesia was sure to cause difficulties. Suddenly, their situation got worse. The machine keeping the woman alive stopped working. Now, the hospital only had one working anesthesia machine with two critical patients that couldn't breathe on their own. The outcome was bleak, and there wasn't much time. In a very real and often too common situation, a choice had to be made. A sad choice because they didn't have appropriate medical equipment. Someone was going to live while the other was going to die. But who to choose? The young boy, whose life was just beginning, or the middle-aged woman, who may have had others depending on her? What would be the rationale for the choice? Medical equipment in developing countries is scarce. The cost of purchase and shipping drives the health facilities in those countries to consider equipment from charitable organizations like International Aid. The very reason International Aid exists is to save lives. Providing medical equipment that is appropriate and sustainable is the heart of International Aid's mission. In this way, health facilities will not have to be in a position where one life is chosen over another because of the lack of proper equipment. But that's not how this story ends. In this story, someone does indeed die. Every life matters. Every life has value and deserves a chance to thrive, whether you're a child or an adult advanced in years. There was no time. A decision had to be made quickly, though not an easy one. The choice was made. It was determined that because the woman was a wage earner, that she should live. In the end, the woman recovered, unaware of how the lack of medical equipment had put her life in such a perilous dilemma. This story doesn't have to end here, because there is hope. And that hope is remembering the life of this little boy and others like him in a way that causes us to do something about it. And we can do something about it. International Aid, changing lives, saving lives, doing a world of good.